Hello everybody, this is N.M.P.D here, and today I feel like talking about this game. Now this game was only a matter of time before it was going to be bound to shut down. And this game that I'm going to be talking about is Figure Fantasy. A lot of you may definitely never heard of it, but I'll explain what it is. Figure Fantasy is a 3D figure style idle gacha game. That's basically what this game is about, and it's quite unique, unlike most gachas these days. This game seriously had so much potential to be one of the best gachas out there, but there are some problems with this game, if I do gotta criticize this, to be honest. As much as I like this game, it really needs to be criticized of the way it is. So I'm currently in the game Figure Fantasy, and this is basically what it is, so I might as well talk about it while I do the daily tasks here that I usually do on a daily basis almost. Yeah, the emulator on here is kind of slow. So on here, basically, the game is kind of dead. So to prove that, let's take a look at the chat. Mostly, it's mainly people who are plugging their otaku zones in their clubs. I don't really know much about the clubs, but I'll get to those two things later on, So the first problem that I have with this game is the upgrade system for the figures.
It sucks.
It is bad. Compared to Nikkei, it makes it look so much better for Nikkei with their upgrade system. You get to upgrade the Nikkeis 6 times, but for Figure Fantasy, you gotta upgrade them 10 times, and not only that, but you gotta go through so many duped figures, and you gotta try to get through the same figures too as well when you go deeper into the upgrades, including when you finally reach the diamonds. You need to get more and more dupes of the same goddamn figure, and it's kind of annoying. To be honest with you, it really is. Astrea is going to be an example for a figure that I've recently upgraded. I tried to get her to a 5-star for an exclusive outfit that was there, but not really anymore, it's gone, so I kinda missed out on that. I mean, I had a plan to get it, but it would require money. All I needed was 4 more dupes of Astrea, and I would have gotten a 5-star. And I'm going to explain you how I would have gotten it if I did went out with this plan that I was going to probably do, but I decided to call it off because overall in total, if I did do this, it would be pretty expensive, and it would also at the same time not be a guarantee too, because I really did add up the math to this. So without further ado,
let's get this show on the road!
I would have spent 30 bucks on this superior task to get 30 Moi coins. At the time I had 50, so if I got 30, I would have had 80, and I would have bought a copy of Astrea. Then after that, before the limited exclusive skin of her disappeared, there were 2 packs. You could get 2 dupes of the same figure for 25 each, which makes 50 in total of those 2. Along with the previous pack that I mentioned, would have been 80 overall in total. And then this is where the complicated part begins. I would have to buy 2 more packs that are $10 in total, and they come in with a couple of Gold Star Midnight Cats, and if you combine the 2, it would make 1 Pink Star Midnight Cat, but I wouldn't really need a pink Midnight Cat because at the time, I already had one. It's gone now because I ended up sacrificing it to V, the figure next to Astrea. But here's the thing, along with the packs that I've talked about previously, I would have gotten, if I'm correct, about 60 stars overall. And I would have to try to get the 4th dupe off of the gacha pulls, and that is a risk that I do not want to take because those pulls in Figure Fantasy show me no mercy. Let me tell you, I'd really have to roll the dice if I really did win out with this plan. And let's just say if I somehow succeeded by getting another Astrea within those pulls, I don't even know if it would be worth it. Like, sure, I finally got her to 5 stars and I got the exclusive skin with it. Was it really worth the 100 bucks overall? It really makes me think, and that's when I just decided, you know what, it's no big deal. I'm not gonna bother. Besides, if I were to spend that amount of money, I would have at least made a video talking about it, or at least showcasing it, or something. And if you think that's worse enough, then buckle up. There's more. There's always more. So let's talk about the pricing in this game. And I'm not talking about the pricing when it comes to items under $10. That's one thing, that's fine, whatever. I'm talking about the pricing that's higher than up to 10 bucks. Look at the $100 pack for this section that I've recorded. 40 stars for 100 bucks? Bullshit! Not a good deal personally. I don't really find that to be a fair deal. Even 20 stars for 50 bucks if you really just want to focus on the stars. I mean, you get a lot of gems and the stuff for the bingo, but what if you just wanted the stars and only the stars? And now I guess we're gonna be taking a look at the monthly limited stuff to see how much the expensive stuff really costs and see what you're gonna get out of it. It's one thing if it's 10 or lower, maybe another thing if it's like around 10 or 20 bucks. But we're really focusing on the higher ups here to see if it's really worth it. Yeah, and look at this here. You get 36 stars for 100 bucks each. That's like 400. You're paying 400 for somewhere around 130 or 40, I'm guessing. My calculations were in fact correct. It was around 40. 144 stars for 400 bucks in total. That is not worth it. That is not a great deal. You're getting conned so bad if you're paying 100 bucks for this. Especially if you're paying 400 for a monthly limited pack. For something that isn't gonna guarantee you getting anything good for the pulls for these stars. Like, it is real brutal for me personally. I'm not playing with this. Perhaps if they were more friendly with the pricing and more fair with it, just maybe this game would not be at its current state right now. You know, another good idea with this? They could have brought back some reruns for past collabs, because I've definitely missed out on a lot. I haven't really played this game much when it first came out because it was very complicated and I had no idea what I was doing at all until I decided to come back when the first anniversary was announced on this game. And I've missed quite a lot. I really missed the Miku event and I am mad at myself for missing out on that. A real damn shame, but what can you do? Now, one more thing that I'd like to show you for some more proof about the cons of this game is if you thought that upgrading your figures to 10 to the maximum for 5 diamonds would be enough, that's clearly not going to be enough. There's way more to it after you're done upgrading them to the fullest. So if you ended up getting dupes of the same figures, you can recycle them for more paint material and make them more slightly stronger than before. And it just seems like it never ends. Like, no matter how strong you are, you're just not strong enough. Even if you do spend the most amount of money than everybody in the whole world when it comes to figure fantasy, it won't be enough. And that's the brutal reality with this game. But what if I told you that there is some good news? What if I told you you could still possibly play figure fantasy when that unfortunate time of those servers shutting down comes? You're able to transfer your account till May 23rd. So I'd advise, if you are a Wumbo Jumbo fan of figure fantasy, or you are just a casual user, but you did end up spending a little bit of money or something, I highly recommend you just get it over with and transfer the account. If you don't do it now, you might regret it later, because I already know for a fact that I've already done it as soon as I saw it, that's for sure. So that's honestly about it. That's all I wanted to talk about when it comes to figure fantasy. A game that I honestly would have never ever considered making a video, because I don't know, I guess it's just one of those games that don't really feel like it's a need for me to personally make a video. Here I am, I guess. Crazy how that works. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, be sure to leave a like, comment what you think down below, subscribe for more, and till I get the chance, because I've been a bit busy lately, I'll see you guys next time.